Have you ever thought of the health benefits of drumming? Hi, I'm Felipe Drago. Welcome to Drago Drums from London. So have you ever? Yeah, nobody really thinks about it, but drumming rhythm has great health benefits, not only for the body, but also for the mind. People think drumming is great to alleviate stress because you're hitting stuff and you kind of using violence. But there's a lot of method to that madness, and the madness is not as big as you think. There's an interview by comedian Jon Stewart that he gave at the Kelly Clarkson show where he says literally, drumming is the opposite of death because he can feel his brain working and making all the synapses necessary to play drums. But we never think of that. We only think about drumming as this energy release. There is energy release, but there's energy release in a much deeper level than we think. For example, for the body, it improves circulation, pain and tension relief, increase immunity, lower blood pressure, improve motor skills, relieve chronic pain. Yeah, drumming relieves chronic pain. Drumming burns calories, calms the nervous system, helps in the cardiovascular health, lowers the stress, neutralizes anxiety, and increase energy. So anxiety, one of the big issues in the 21st century, anxiety and depression, and drumming actually helps. And we're talking about the body, but there's also the mind. Drumming promotes mindfulness. Your mind is really involved. It's all about the drumming at the moment. And that increases mental strength, improve concentration, because you have to concentrate to do the exercises. Gives you peace of mind, enhance creativity, improve memory, improves mental awareness, mental clarity, increase self-acceptance. That's very important. People who are victims of bullying and stuff, increase self-acceptance. Calms down the mental chatter, because the moment your mind is fully in the exercise and you're concentrating, two things happen. Using a very modern expression, you're in the flow. So nothing else matters. You're really, really, really into that task of learning the exercise, of doing what you're doing. So no more talking inside your head. Also, drumming balances the brain hemispheres because you use both hemispheres at the same time, the right side and the left side. And all of these I just talked about improves brain function. If you don't quite believe it, there's a website called neurodrumming.com by drumming educator and Dr. Pamela Lynn Serafin. She is great about it. Check that website. I'm going to put the link in the description. You should check it. But before you do that, let me suggest some stuff. When you're feeling restless, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling anxious, how about doing some drumming exercises? If you have a pair of drumsticks and a practice pad, even better. If you don't, no problem. You can do on a tabletop with your hands or even on your legs, because this is very simple. It's slow. It's about concentrating at a task with a rhythm. And the rhythm, the repetitiveness of it helps to get all those benefits that I just talked about. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use a metronome. Probably you don't have one, but you can Google a metronome. There will be many metronomes. If you put on Google online metronome, there will be hundreds, and even Google has its own metronome. And I'm going to suggest let's do everything at 80 beats per minute. Why? Because it's a pulse that is very close to our heartbeat rate. It also is a pulse that helps the brain to relax. So 80 beats per minute on my metronome, my click. And we're going to start just right, left, right, left. You see how relaxed I am? It's not about power, it's about relaxation. In the case of the sticks, I'm allowing the stick to bounce up. If I'm going to use my hands on the tabletop, I'm also going to be relaxed, having the rest of my body relaxed. So I'm going to do with the hands now, 80 beats per minute, right, left. Concentrate on the beat, concentrate on the click. 1, 2, 3, 4, right, left, right, left. Do that for a minute or so. Minute's fine. You don't need to do more than that. According to Pamela Lynn Serafin, 20 minutes of drumming each day brings all the benefits I talked about, which is something I got straight from her website. I didn't make that up. So now let's go to another exercise. We played right, left, right, left. Now let's do another one, which is the opposite. Left, 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 right, left, right. Not difficult at all. Now let's do another exercise. Right, right, left, left. Another exercise you can do for a minute or so. And I'm going to do the next one on my legs. Now let's do the opposite. Left, left, right, right. Concentrate on the hands. Which hand is doing what? Concentrate on having the hand playing with the click. And I guarantee your mind is going to be totally immersed in this subject. Let me tell you an interesting story. Many years ago, I used to teach this lady. She used to come to the studio for lessons once a week around 7 o'clock in the evening. She would leave work and come straight for her lesson. And she used to work in the financial sector, a very stressed, high stress job. And we started with these kinds of exercises, probably a little bit faster or different combinations because she was already having lessons for quite some time. I used to say when she arrived, before we did this kind of exercise, let's warm up. And then one day after we finished warming up and we were going to go into the drum kit for the exercises, she said, I love this part of the lesson. It's so calming. It's like yoga, she said. She said, I call it drumming yoga because I have to concentrate and all of a sudden my mind is totally immersed in these exercises. And whatever problem I had in my office or even in my private life, I completely forget and I'm 100% into the lesson. And then she told me, and sometimes when I feel stressed at home or in the office, I do 5 minutes of these exercises on my legs and then I calm down. And I thought that's very interesting. And then years later, getting in touch with Pamela, I found out all of this. And even a friend of mine who's a yogi, he's a teacher, he said, nowadays people are using rhythm to calm people down more than classical music. And if we think about it, everything in the world is rhythm. The day is a rhythm. It's a 24-hour rhythm. The week is a rhythm. It's a 7-day rhythm. The month, the year, and so on. So now let's do another exercise, a little bit more complex, because we're going to mix the previous exercises. In case you want to know the names, every drummer knows that the first two exercises are called single strokes because you're playing one note with each hand. The other two exercises are called double strokes because you're playing two notes with each hand. And now we're going to play an exercise called a paradiddle where we're going to mix singles and doubles. And this is a little bit more complex. It will need a little bit more of your concentration. It's called the paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do these 5 exercises every day for 20 minutes, I guarantee you're going to start seeing the results. If you want to go deeper into it, there's a book called Stick Control, just like magic. So this book, Stick Control, has many different hand combinations and gets very advanced. But in the beginning, you can do it, no problem. Even if you don't read music, all you need to do is go right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left with the click. Also, playing at the exact same time as the click is a lot harder than it looks. I've been doing this for quite some time, so I have no problems doing that. But in the beginning, is a little bit tough. We have always a tendency to play really fast. 80, it's not really slow, but it's not as fast probably as most of you would like to do. So it helps to calm down. So it probably the first exercise, right, left, you're going to spend a long time till you get the click right. And then the other ones are going to be easier. And if this kind of exercises awakens the drummer in you, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Send me a message. And we can arrange lessons anywhere in the world. You can do lessons online, or obviously you can find a teacher, a drum teacher near you, and have lessons. Okay? Thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video. Bye.